What's going on, guys? Money Webby here. We're back with the Week 6 betting picks and okay Week 5. Some nail biters to finish off the spread picks. I went 2-3. Pat Snow went 3-2, so he jumps me on the standings. Kind of embarrassing considering these are my own videos. I should be beating him here. But we both lost the lock pick as well. We were huge on the Lions. They ended up losing, so we had to eat some crow there. So first off, I'm going to start with apologizing for that pick of the Lions. Someone started chirping me in the comments saying that the Panthers were going to beat the Lions. I didn't think so, so a sincere apology for that pick. But let's get into these. First, what's going on, Pat Snow? I got to introduce you first.
Not too bad, not too bad. We'll take 3-2, but, luck of the week isn't really hitting, so hopefully that can change.
Yeah, we got to get some fire picks here. Let's see if we... It's kind of hard for us to go both undefeated in a week because we don't want to all be on, the same pick. That doesn't make a fun video, really, if we're just going through every game thinking the same thing. We have to have some differing thoughts, I'm guessing here. But we got a nice slate of games. No, really... must-watch games here like we had with the Packers-Cowboys last week, which was a great game. Rodgers right at the end gave him way too much time. But Week 6, hopefully we got some good games here. So leave a like in the video to keep these betting picks going. I do DraftKings picks, waiver wire pickups, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. So let's start with our first game. It's going to be the LA Rams going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams are 3-2 here. Both kind of young, up-and-coming teams a bit. Underestimated by both teams starting off the year. But we got the Jaguars minus 2.5 with an over-under of 42.5. What do you got on this one?
One thing I see here, obviously, is that both offenses are focused on the running back. Bunch of touches for Fournette and Gurley. It runs through them. However, it's at Jacksonville, and Jaguars' defense is awesome. Their pass defense is on a historic pace. Best passer rating giving up since the 2009 Jets. They have struggled versus the run a tad, but eventually I think they're going to figure out that you can sell it versus the run with these cornerbacks they have. So I do like the Jaguars here at home. I think Goff will struggle again. Lead past D, and I think the Jaguars ride Fournette to a 7 to 10 point victory. I like the Jags here a lot.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. I don't think the Rams their matchup is very bad with their wide receivers. Sammy Watkins, people think he's back, but I still haven't seen it. He had that one good game, but that was against the 49ers. Their secondary is very bad. So against friggin' Ramsey and Boye on the outside, they're going to struggle a lot in offense. And like you were saying, their defense should be able to hone in on the run game. I still think Gurley has a good game here, but not enough for the Rams to win. So I'm leaning the Jaguars. The Rams defense is a little bit suspect as well. So Bortles and Fournette should be able to do enough to keep this defense in the win column here, so I like the Jags. Minus 2.5, that's a pretty nice spread. I think they win by at least 3 here, so I like the Jags a lot. Any feel for the over-under 42.5? I'm kind of leaning the under a bit myself.
Yeah, I think I would lean the under. Both offenses are not particularly great. I know the Rams are racking up the points, but I still need to see more. I would go the under.
Yeah, they only scored 10 last week against the Seahawks, which has a kind of similar defense to the Jags, so yeah, I think I'm leaning the under here. So we're both on the same page with this one. We got the Lions at the Saints next up. 3-2 Lions, 2-2 Saints coming off that bye week. We got the Saints minus 5 with the highest over-under of the week at 50 points. What are you feeling on this one?
The thing that sticks out, obviously, is 5 points. That's a decent size point spread for any team, and I like the Saints. They have been playing better on defense. Lattimore's balling, Crawley's balling at corner. They get Willie Snead back. I like the Saints to win. I'm not completely sold they cover, but I will bet the Saints here if I had to. But I would like the Saints to win by a touchdown, but I could easily see a field goal game.
Yeah, the big thing here is that Matt Stafford, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter how bad he starts the game. In the fourth quarter, around there, he's always just throwing up touchdowns left and right to get back into the game. So that's why I'm leaning the Lions plus 5. I think they keep it within 5, even in garbage time if they get some touchdowns to keep it close. I think the Saints will win this game, but I think they won't win by more than 5. So that's what I'm thinking here. So you got the Saints minus 5, and I got the Lions plus 5?
Yeah, I don't feel great about it, but if I had to, I would pick the Saints here.
Yeah. Minus 5 is a lot for The Saints secondary has looked better, but the first couple weeks they were leaking a lot in the secondary, so I still think the Lions can keep it close. So the next game we got is the Tampa Bay Bucs at the Arizona Cardinals. This one is a weird one. The Cardinals actually opened this game -1, but a huge reverse on this one. Now it's Bucs -2.5, so a ton of money is coming in on the Bucs here, and over under a 45. Thought that was interesting. Another thing is that the Cardinals are 0-5 against the spread this year, so that's something to note, I guess, for anyone that's kind of looks at trends like that. But what do you got in this one, Pat Snow?
The biggest thing, obviously, is you got to keep an eye on injury report if the Quan Alexander and Levante David and TJ Water back. I think some of them are definitely going to play, so the thing here is the Cardinals' offensive line's a mess. They can't run the ball. I'm not sold on Peterson doing anything there. I think Palmer will be in a must-pass situation. He'll get sacked, turn it over a few times, and the Bucs had a lot of hype coming in the season. They have a talented offense on paper, and they should stop playing like it, honestly. I do like them to cover here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals do win at home, but I'll pick the Bucs to win by maybe a touchdown.
Yeah, we're kind of on the same page with AP kind of being done. And their offensive line isn't good enough to give him any, openings to really get. The thing is, I don't think he has that same, burst or whatever to get,
Yeah, I agree.
to get to that second level. But he's a big dude, so I think he could break some tackles at the second level, but he doesn't have that same burst to get to that second level. That's the thing with him. And if the offensive line isn't good, he's going to struggle a lot. What do you think? How many yards do you think he'll get in this game?
52. How about that? 50.
15 carries, maybe 52 yards or something like that.
Yeah, I don't see a lot. The Pats move the ball on the ground very well, but their running backs have more juice to them, and their offensive line's better.
Yeah, and they got Gerald McCoy against that horrendous offensive line, so I'm leaning the Bucs as well, -2.5. It's kind of scary to me. I hate betting with everyone on the same team because Vegas, they always win here. But the Bucs -2, like you said though. Definitely keep a lookout on the injury report because those are big names on their defense that they probably should be getting back. I don't think Levante David's going to be back, though, but Quan Alexander and TJ Ward should be back, I believe. So that will help a lot. And the Bucs, they honestly could have won that game against the Pats. They were keeping that game closer, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. So I like the Bucs here, -2.5, over under 45. Probably lean the over here. I think the Bucs win around 27-20 or so, something like that. So that is what I'm feeling. The next game we got here is the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. One of the better games this week. We got the Packers -3, over under 46.5. This game is very interesting. I think a ton of money is going to be on the Packers. They're a pretty popular Vegas team to bet on. But Case Keenum, he's been overlooked this year. He's honestly looked better than Sam Bradford. I know that Sam Bradford's been kind of banged up, but Case Keenum's had a very underrated year. So what do you got in this one, Pat Snow?
Yeah, going all the way back to Houston Cougars, he's looked really good. Case Keenum, I like him as a quarterback, especially the third string. And the big thing here is how they use Xavier Rhodes. They're going to have him fall Adams or Jordy. He's probably top 3 corner in the game right now with Patrick Peterson and Jalen Ramsey. So I'm actually going to pick the Vikings to win a narrow one. I think at home, their defense is obviously one of the best in the league. I think they limit Rodgers to maybe early 20s, and I still don't like that Green Bay secondary. I don't like Demarius Randall complaining every play. No, Kevin King's been up and down, but he's been good. I just think Case Keenum does enough to win.
Yeah, this is a game probably not trying to bet on here. I could go either way on this one again because, like we were saying, Aaron Rodgers last week, he won just a miraculous finish. So, whenever you give Rodgers any time or keep it close, he could always pull it out and get that touchdown at the end of the game. So, I don't have a great feel for this one. But I would lean the Packers -3. I think that Aaron Rodgers, when he sees Case Keenum on the other side of the field, he'll probably want to beat him in this spot. He doesn't want to lose to a third-string quarterback coming into the year. So he wants to have that edge over Case Keenum and not give him that much confidence going against them. But it's, like you said, the Xavier Rhodes thing is very big. And also keep a track on if Jordy Nelson is in this game. If Jordy Nelson doesn't play, I'd probably honestly lean the Vikings +3. But Xavier Rhodes, that was a very hard thing to get a feel for because we were talking about last year, Jordy Nelson went off in the last game of the year. He won 9 for 150 and 2 touchdowns. But Xavier Rhodes coming into that game. I guess Mike Zimmer wanted him to be matched up on Jordy Nelson, and then like Terrence Newman told him not to do that. But then there was like a miscommunication, I guess, in the secondary, thinking he wasn't supposed to be matched up on him. So like I don't know what the hell was going on back there. But that's going to be big if Jordy Nelson doesn't play, because then they can just lock in on Devonta Adams, and their offense will struggle a lot. And also the tackles, if they're back in this game, I definitely like the Packers. So if Jordy Nelson and the 2 tackles are back, I would go Packers -3. Over under 46.5. Don't really have a great feel on that one. Probably lean the under a bit. I'd see like a 23, maybe 17 or so, or like 27. 17 or so, score like that. So let's get into the next game here. We got the Steelers at the Chiefs, my favorite game of the week, because you got Big Ben like just ripping people up in the media before this game. Then we got the Chiefs -4.5, the undefeated in the team. Can they keep it going again here at Pat Snow?
Yeah, this is my lock of the week. I'm locking in the Chiefs pretty easily here. Big Ben has been terrible. He's the worst quarterback in the league past 15 yards. He's completed like 5 out of 27 passes. His arm looks dead to me, like Peyton Manning in 2015. We'll see if he can prove me wrong, but until that, this game looked great on paper going in the season. But with Ben playing like this at Kansas City, I have seen no chance how they can win. Unless, like you said, he's mad at the media, he comes out slinging, he's not done. We've seen Brady do it in 2014 when people thought he was toast, but this is all about Big Ben looking done to me. I'm going with the Chiefs.
All right, yeah, I'm favoring the Chiefs -4.5. This is the last game. I guess I can't lock in the Chiefs. I'm going to go back and lock in the Jaguars -2.5. That will be my lock of the week. Feel pretty good about that one. But back into this game, we got the Chiefs -4.5. Big Ben, it doesn't matter how mad he gets in the media. He's washed up. He knows he is. He's just trying to look like more motivated, because Antonio Brown's like freaking out on the sidelines 2 weeks ago. Big Ben, he needs to go if this offense wants to make it far in the playoffs. Like, as motivated as he can be, like, he's still an old quarterback. He looks out of shape to me, even though he's always out of shape, but even worse this year. So I think the Chiefs will probably win this game pretty easily. The Steelers' run defense has been struggling a lot. Kareem Hunt on the other side of the ball, he's going to have a field day here. Travis Kelce, if Travis Kelce doesn't play, maybe a little bit more concerned about that, but Kelce should have a big game here as well. I love the Chiefs. Probably like the weirdest undefeated team in a while, but they're going to keep it rolling here, on to 6-0. So I love this pick as well. So that's what we got. We're both in on the Chiefs -4.5. I'm on the Packers -3. Got the Vikes +3. We're both on the Bucs -2.5. Both on the I got Lions +5. You got Saints -5, and we're both on the Jags -2.5. So those are our picks. Anything else for us, Pat Snow? You got?
Nothing much really. I do think the night game's interesting. The whole Giants team, DRC's quitting the team, like. That line could get up to 14.5 by Sunday. It could get huge. It's already at 12.5 at some books. I don't know. If you give me that many points with the Giants, I might take it, but that game's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I'd probably lean the under in that game. I think could be an ugly one, but I'm guessing everyone's going to be on the under, looking at the Giants' offense nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much. They have nobody out there.
Yeah, so that's really all we got for you guys. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to get these betting picks every single week. Me and Andy are more on the same page this week, so that probably means we got a good week coming for you guys. So definitely get in on this action. I wish you guys the best of luck, and let's just have a great week. Any closing thoughts, Andy? Again, I'll go back to you.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. The 3-2 Pats against the 3-2 Jets. Yeah, if the Pats lose this week, you probably will hear pretty mad me and Pat Snow the next video, because I'll be distraught, to say it lightly, in that game.
Have a good week. Let's do this.
Yeah, have a good week, guys, and we'll see you back here next time.